positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. It's a bunch formation. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the Huskers pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start from the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they'll set up for the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Trying to find some room. It's Wallace. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him run the football the way he is today.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Look at him run through those tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The DB's backing off from the line now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. With the catch, it's Wallace. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back's got it again. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Crucial third down play right here. Can he make it to the marker?
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping. He takes it all the way. Touchdown, Huskers. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Love this throw by the quarterback, Chris, because he gives his receiver a chance. I was always taught on a nice deep post route, put it up in the air and as far as you can throw it and let the receiver run underneath it. Let him adjust his timing. It's exactly what they were able to do here, and they get a big gain.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum quickly. If this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? That's a strong stiff arm. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
To throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that, and that's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. 14. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Always looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking for some space. It's Wallace. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip it away. They're just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. If you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. They're going to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. That's caught. It's Allen. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. First down and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The shotgun running play call. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Top spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the comeback is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He'll hand it off. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
To throw, it's Raiola. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Spinning out of the tackle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Cornhuskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Raiola. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Trying for a 4th down completion. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Wallace. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The completion makes it 2nd down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made down inside the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. And the comeback continues. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1 possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling?
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Now it's second down here. Sticking with the running game. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense wraps it up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Brown. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Trying to come all the way back. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Oh, and he'll take a sack on the final play of the game, but they walk out with the W.